Now, I want to get your thoughts of Aaron Glenn because you have, the privilege to talk to him in the press conferences. And, from a fan perspective, I can feel the shift. And, just because there's a shift doesn't guarantee it's going to be a positive shift. But, man, it feels like there's something different with Aaron Glenn. So, from your perspective, what has been the biggest differences that you've noticed from him since he's been the Jets head coach?
I mean, I would say your initial point is very measured and accurate. Like, yeah, everything is great right now and everything feels different, but like obviously things change fast when the season starts and if you're not winning or blah blah blah. And so the buy-in really comes when the games start ultimately. But yeah, I think he's made of all the right things. I think he's the exact coach they needed for where they're at as an organization. This was the perfect time for him and the organization. Like this is a long time coming for him. He's wanted to be a head coach for so long, kept getting passed over. The Jets actually passing him over, I believe, was for Saleh when he was with the Saints. Was like a very motivator, or maybe it was Gase. I keep forgetting which one it was he was passed up for, but he interviewed with the Jets when he was with the Saints and didn't get it. And that was like a motivator for him where he started taking notes and how he's going to do this job when he started. And so, I think the way they run practice, the way he talks to his team, the way he talks about his team, the accountability, not letting guys get away with things, like the way they want to run their team, they're building it around the guys they have as opposed to like trying to fit players into a scheme, which I think maybe the last staff did a little bit, especially initially with like LaFleur. I think he was very set on running that offense, even if it wasn't maybe a good fit for like a Zach Wilson or whatever. But everything they're doing makes sense, which, seems like a very obvious thing for any team, but the Jets have not really done a lot of things that make sense over the years. So I've been very impressed with him. Like when they hired him, I wouldn't say I was like skeptical, but like it's just an unknown, a guy who's never been a head coach. You hear a lot of hype about how good of a leader he is, all this stuff. You heard all that about Saleh, you heard it about past coaches. And when they get in the job, when they're in New York, it doesn't work. So I've been very impressed with him, the way he handles the media, where he handles the day-to-day, like all this stuff. Like, it hasn't been perfect by any means, but I think he has a plan. He has a design of what he wants his players to be like and what he wants the culture to be like. And so far, like I've been very, very impressed. And if you want to believe in the Jets, I think it starts with the coaching staff.